Brenda Green, and welcome back to Living in the Go. So today I'm talking about some things that are a little more personal for me, and I'm entitling this, Meet People Where They Are. So for years, I have given advice, people have asked in terms of how to be better at their finances, how to have better nutrition, even how to work out in the last few years. And I'm happy to do it. But I used to be so frustrated because I would give people a whole plan or tell them specific things to do, and then they would wind up not doing it. And I would be frustrated, first maybe with them a little bit, but then more with myself because I wasn't able to reach them and I felt like I had failed. But my strategy of late is, when I say meet them where they are, to give things where people are going to do something specific for themselves to help themselves. For example, they may not be ready. They say they are, but you have to be mentally ready to make a change, right? So they may not be ready. They don't have the discipline. I've been doing this for years, so I do have some discipline with it because, it takes 30 days to make a habit. And sometimes it's a lack of knowledge. People don't know things, and so they question or they're not sure. And sometimes people are embarrassed. They don't want to let you know that they can't do specific things or they don't know specific things. And rather than admit that, they struggle and they just don't do it. So when you meet people where they are, whether it's like, for example, in diet, and if you know people are overweight, and they keep saying they want to lose weight, but you don't see them demonstrating anything, then give them something simple. It might be, and what I could tell people is that when I lost weight, I started doing 2 meals a day. I cut out lunch right away. That was a calorie deficit, and it rolled off and it was easier. And then as I saw the progress, I started doing some things differently, changing up what I was eating, when I was eating, those kind of things, and even adding in intermittent fasting. So that worked for me, but I had to start somewhere. The same thing with exercise. I've always been an exercise person. In the last few years, I started lifting weights because I read that lifting weights is better for you as you get older. And I knew that, but I hadn't even tried to engage in it. But slowly I started doing things, and when I saw the results, I'm like, okay, this is a good thing. Same thing with your money. I made a lot of bad mistakes when I was younger, and I learned over time. And so giving people simple things to start, maybe look at your expenses and track your expenses for a month. See what you're spending it on. Giving people small steps to get started so that way they can feel successful, that they've done something and achieved it, and not feel like they failed. And then in turn, I don't feel frustrated that I have failed them. So that's what I mean by meeting people where they are. But you got to listen. You got to hear people when they tell you, oh, I want to do all these things. Keep listening, because the reality is if they wanted to do all those things, they would have. So figure out where they are and meet them there. So a little bit of information. Hope that helps. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.